Alright, folks, we're back. We're about to fight Cyrus. Yeah, we're about to fight Cyrus. We're talking about game repair. Yeah, funny enough, I actually recently got a, I was doing some thrift shopping, and I got a new console.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got an Xbox 360.
Oh,
It was like 50
you do be
bucks.
collecting.
Huh?
You do be collecting.
I do. Yeah, I would have felt bad if I didn't, after all the trouble the pawn shop worker went to help me test it.
Yeah, you do all that testing. You're like, no, I'm not gonna get this.
Yeah. And the funny thing was, I didn't actually have the money on me because she only accepted cash, which I'm a little surprised by. But it's no matter. I drove back home and got the money.
That was nice of her.
Yeah. So yeah, 50 bucks got me the console, the power cord, and the one controller.
That's pretty good in comparison to what it actually probably runs for now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, brief sidetrack. Why didn't they not just make a cutscene? Why did they just the three sprites just show up there, and then I don't know. I feel like that could have just been like an animated cutscene.
Yeah, I was expecting, like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where it would be all, or at the very least, like in the 3DS titles, where it would be Chibi in the overworld, but then they'd have the, full 3D models for cutscenes.
Yeah, and maybe you see the three sprites, like, I don't know, holding their hands and doing something to the chains or something.
That's another criticism I've heard of Legends Arceus that I completely agree with, where they do everything in their power to not animate complex motions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like when your character's eating the potato mochi or whatever it's called, and then it like fades to black, or when Kamado charges you and then it fades to black. Or when a lady in a random quest jumps back at a Starly, it fades to black.
Which is not something I had necessarily noticed, but you're right. You're absolutely right.
I don't. I go back and forth on noticing and not noticing it, and there goes the magnetist.
Oh no.
It had a berry that made it not die.
Yeah. Okay. Cynthia's Garchomp has a berry that makes her take half damage from ice-type moves, and I felt personally attacked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because my Empoleon would have one-shot it. And then she said, no thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm like, Floatzel,
Right.
use your Ice Fangs, you outspeed it, and then it did that, and he killed it immediately.
So what you're saying is we should get a Fairy-type move on the team instead of an Ice-type move. Crobat. Oh man, I wish I had the Magnetist for that.
He died. Is there like a rock type or a psychic type?
Yeah, I have Dongalong.
If only we had a psychic type.
Wait, what's that in the distance? I hear a distinct bell ringing.
The bell, but it's like an alarm clock thing.
Bay, 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 bay.
Do you have one of those alarm clocks that'll like go faster? Like, you know, it'll like beep, 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 and after a while it'll be like beep, 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 beep.
No, I don't.
Okay, that's what I have, and it's like, I have to disarm it immediately because it sounds like a bomb's going off. It's the most stressful thing.
You even used the word disarm.
I heard that they apparently made like an alarm clock that like it's on wheels and it runs away from you.
Yes.
They had one
You
that-
better get out of bed, alarm clock.
They had one where if it sounds off, it breaks off. It's like a puzzle you have to put together in order for it to shut it off.
Why?
Or my favorite one is one that it's like connected to your bed, and the bed will start like shaking.
I think I heard of that. That is not okay.
Only 2 out of 3 of these will actually prevent me from going back to sleep.
Yeah, that's fair. No, they make one where the bed becomes like ice cold or something.
Or like it heats up, it starts like baking to 350 degrees.
It like or like gets an electric shock.
Oh, that would suck. Can you imagine waking up to that? I feel like that could actually kill your heart or something.
That probably could, yeah.
I feel like we're giving ideas to people.
Someone's gotta make this. This can't be the first time someone's thought of this.
Oh, this is his Weavile that has a Choppleberry.
It's like what's it called? There was a George Carlin bit with where he's talking about the first guy that did make a flamethrower, where he's like, "Oh man, I see those guys over there. I want to set them on fire, but they're like way over there. If only I had something that could throw the flame onto them." And then some guy's like, "Hey, I got just the thing."
I wonder. Yeah, I never did get why they called it like a flamethrower.
Well, because you see it throws the flames onto them.
Kind of like it shoots it. I mean, it's genius. It like has gas on the bottom and like starts a flame. So you know.
Well, yeah, it's oh god. Isn't the concept literally just like, it's the same thing as getting a what's it called? Like one of those like a lighter and a can of bug spray. Oh, the Choppleberry didn't matter.
I got a Choppleberry. What you gonna do now? It completely dies.
Just instantly dies.
I could have sworn I heard the Taco Bell sound effect just now when you made contact with that Weavile.
That might have been, my phone was ringing as well.
Oh. I was like, is that the Taco Bell sound effect with the bong? Because I heard that immediately when you made contact with the Weavile.
Oh my gosh, Joey and I were just recently talking. I don't know. See, I've been editing the best of year 3, and I think either Joey and I were talking about this recently, or this is a bit. We were talking about like some ringtone that sounded like very inappropriate.
Yeah, I gotta shut my phone off like right now.
Yeah, like God, for the life of me, all I can think of is like sex moaning. But that's not what the joke was.
Did you imagine that when you set it up and that's every time your like grandma calls or something?
Oh God. Well, you ever think about how like with self-driving cars, they're like cars are just gonna arrive with dead old people in them?
Its job was to get.
I didn't think of that.
Its job was to get you from
Grandma's here, and then
Well, that's because its job was to get the person to point A to point B. If they happen to die along the way, that's not the robot's prerogative.
I bring you in warm, or I bring you in cold.
Yes. Have you guys been watching Book of Boba Fett?
I have.
I'm on like episode 3.
So, Chris, I take it you're up to date?
Like, be prepared for the title to not mean a dang thing.
Yeah.
You're telling me there's no actual book in Boba Fett?
Well,
Yeah.
after the last 2 episodes, there's been almost no Boba Fett.
I did hear that the Mando comes back.
Heck yeah, he does.
That is
Which
correct.
I'm glad for. I've enjoyed it, but also it's called the Book of Boba Fett.
he's kind of hijacking the show.
Well, did he do that because everyone was like, "Oh, I don't care about Boba Fett"? So like, "Oh, the Mandalorian's here," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Well, no, because they would have filmed it far in advance.
Yeah. Plus, I'm liking
Because I mean,
I was liking Boba Fett.
yeah, and I think we will. I think we're getting back to him.
Which is good.
They just decided to give us too much context for this story.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting a bit into the point where I feel like this might be a thing that okay. God, I can't speak. I'm hoping it doesn't become a thing where you need to watch this to understand Mandalorian Season 3.
Oh, I call them TV assignments.
That's an apt term, because I know that the Netflix shows kind of did that. Like the Netflix Marvel shows kind of did that, where it's like you had to have watched Defenders to understand season 3 of Daredevil.
I was about to make an example. I was like, I actually didn't see season 3 of Daredevil.
It's good.
And on the season 2, I really liked
the Kingly pin.
Yeah, did I tell you guys I finished Hawkeye?
You told me when we hung out.
Ah, okay, yeah.
You.
I hope we get more Kingpin.
It's not about the money, Spider-Man.
It's about the Mets, baby, the Mets. Let's go Mets.
You have like no Pokeballs.
No, no, I don't.
I have a Master Ball.
If this is the only, if we're not doing post game, do we have a reason to not throw the Master Ball?
That is a very good question, especially because I think we're just about down to Dong along.
Oh, do you like how?
Probably throw the Master Ball.
Do you like how Roar of Time actually?
It'll also probably save all our viewers some time.
Oh, you're making this feel like an immersive battle.
What other Pokeballs do I have? 1 Pokeball, 2 Premier Balls, and the Master Ball. Yeah, we're throwing the Master Ball.
And oh, yes, 5 of your team members like, you had that the whole time.
Also, you guys ever think about how this Pokeball is just Wario's thong on top of a regular Pokeball?
No, and I don't want to.
I was about to say, do you like how Dialga's Roar of Time looks like an actual roar and not a beam?
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
It's really weird. They Roar of Time and then they just shoot a beam.
Yeah.
It's not a roar.
Although the original animation in the Diamond and Pearl was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
was more beautiful.
Strident beams of light.
It was more beautiful coming off of a Smeargle.
Yeah, right. That actually reminds me, I hate how much they've nerfed Dark Void.
Oh, yeah, now Darkrai sucks as a result.
Yeah, like, I think it was fine to just make it so that if it's used with any other Pokemon besides Darkrai, then it fails. I thought that was enough.
And they lowered its accuracy to something, right?
It was initially lowered to 80%, then it was lowered to 50%.
Wait, they lowered it to 50?
Yeah.
Why is it worse than Hypnosis?
Yeah, it's unusable at this point.
It's horrible. I feel so bad for Darkrai.
Like, 80 accuracy was fine. I can kind of understand that, because Spore is stupid.
I think they should have kept it at 100% accurate, just because it's the signature move of Darkrai. And if you're worried about it fucking up competitive, then just don't let people use Darkrai.
Yeah,
maybe limit the PP or something, so it's like 3.
Isn't it already like 5 though?
It's 5. I don't know. I know it's busted, but you're making it so Darkrai is like non-usable. How's a Darkrai gonna stand? How's it gonna stand against Vernias?
It's busted because it's a legendary. It's supposed to be busted. You already.
Oh wait, do you guys? I have a meme, by the way, at standby for anyone who's seen, I guess, the Legends Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia.
I have.
I do have my criticisms of that, but
they look like. I know that Palkia is a horse.
I do. Dialga looks like it's got a crystal stuck in its throat.
I was gonna say they made the joke where it shows the Decidueye, normal Decidueye. That's Patrick. He goes to his rock, he smashes it on his head, and then he's the Hisuian Decidueye. It's all flat. Then Squidward is Dialga laughing, and then when he gets to the fork, he starts choking on it. It's the Hisuian Dialga.
Yeah. I don't much care for their forms. I think they're trying to make them look more like Arceus, which I get, but
they want to be Arceus.
They really do. Palkia
Thing
looks
is-
like an armless centaur.
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't have
think
arms?
Palkia should have kept its arms. If it's kept its arms, I would think it looked dope.
It would have looked great if it had its arms.
Wait, I
But
gotta
it
look
don't.
this up. I didn't know. I thought he had arms. Hold on.
No, he doesn't
No,
have
Palkia
arms.
doesn't have arms. It's to the point where if that is a choice-based thing, I am going with Dialga.
I think it is. So at some point in the game, okay, I think this is how it works. At some point, you've met at no, I know you have. It's gonna ask you. There's a mission that you need to do, and it's gonna ask you to pick Adaman or Irida. Pick Adaman.
Yeah, okay. So,
Which I was wondering. Oh, we are out of time. So we are out of time. I'd love to talk to you guys next time.